Oh, good afternoon. I'm gonna start working this combine here. Getting these bushings off. Gonna take this whole bracket off and start disassembling all that stuff. So yeah, get working on that. I had ordered some other stuff, but I need a pin for down in there. I mentioned it before in one other video about that pin over on the other side that's missing on the concave. Anyway, I'm trying to get hold of one of those, and of course a coupler to start running that corn head. But I did order the new bushings, and I guess the bushings are in stock. It was, which other piece it was? Oh, it was a worm gear, and he's replacing the other side. I could tear that apart too, but I don't know I get that far today. I was redoing some of the wiring on the top of the cab. Of course, you can't really see, because you see a little hole there where the switch for the fan took out. Supposed to be a 3-position switch, and it was only a 2-position. And the wires are all gnawed up. So I want to try to get that all redone up there. So I'm going to probably starting this for now. I got it off the combine. Take the rest of these off. These things definitely aren't totally shot, but they definitely don't look the healthiest anymore. But those aren't quite as concerning as this one right here is the really bad one. But these bushings don't cost all that much, so I'm not thinking about replacing them. I only get my part, put the new ones in. I don't have a shop press, but we'll try to figure something out. Well, I got the front one all torn, the back piece are all torn apart. I probably should have, his bushings don't look that bad in some of them, but I gotten the front pieces off. This is the one I was most concerned, the one with this both bare and all the center one here. So I'm guessing I think I'm going to replace them all. This one here shouldn't be sticking that far through. It should be spaced evenly across. There's about even. I think so. It should be sticking all the way through like that. So here's the drive from the one side. One on there. So here's what I've been using for my press and some other pieces. There's some of the rubber bushings. They aren't shot yet, but I guess I'll replace them while I have stuff apart anyhow. I mean, that's why I took it apart, but now that I have it apart, I might as well replace them. And it probably is a good thing, because I took the nut off here, now I can't get this bolt out. Must have been loose or something. See, it doesn't look best there. Obviously, he's not wanting to come out of that hole, so I'm trying to get that out. Well, I got the bolt out, and it's all grooved in there. It's grooved in up here too. So this is all worn oval. Hard to see it there, but there, it's worn out. And of course, being John Deere as John Deere is, they make it so it's one piece. Can't get that piece off of there unless I would get this piece cut out. Probably what I'm doing is actually maybe just welding a washer on there, both sides, to have something to grab a hold of and do it that way. I'll fix that thing up. So that explains why the why that thing seemed to hang crooked, like hang kind of low, like the bushing was bad, but actually the bushing, I mean, it's got roughed that rubber, but the thing's actually not bad. It's still actually pretty decent in there. Oh, it's got groove marks a little bit. This is the actual problem there. So that's like the same way. I'm not sure. I guess we'll try to fix them up the best we can. This side here's tapered. This is all flat. I'll try to drive it out the tapered side. I don't know if it really matters. This thing's actually kind of big and it's good down over, but that's what I have. I really need a shop press, but maybe someday I'll get one. Or maybe my brother will beat me to it. I can just use his. I should always have one for doing this. So I might get one anyhow. I don't know, we'll see once. This time I just drive this, I think, out this way because it's already sticking out that side. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I guess I'll try to drive back the correct way. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to swap it out. Go the other way. Put this thing in the vise. I'm just trying to pull that out. here's the last one for this side. That makes a total of 8 of them. And just looking at it now, I just found some other problems. That has been welded together at one point. So this thing's been hammered a little bit in the past before I've owned this thing. This piece here, not sure what I want to do about that. My biggest problem is I'm not made of money, so anyhow, I'm not sure what to do with that yet. I'll have little washers on there, I'll take to the weld shop and they remove this whole top collar here and take this one off and make a whole new one. I don't know yet what I want to do with that, so I'm not quite sure. So that means it could be a while to get this thing back together. So because of that, I guess I'm going to work at cleaning these parts up a little bit. Here's also new wires I made yesterday for the inside the cab for like the fan. I got my heater valve to work, so I need to get the pipes and hook that all up too. Hopefully that'll be in a video somewhere along the line. All that stuff done. Alright, the parts cleaned up. You definitely can see I did fix this thing up. So that could be why there's other booger up marks in that come bun. So I don't know. I guess that thing, hopefully that thing will hold together. But it's not sure what to do with that piece either. So maybe I'll do some searching. Maybe I'll just keep using this stuff. I'm not sure this other piece here could be a problem. I don't know. I could actually reinforce that too. So I'll see what I'll do with that. Well, it's the next day. And well, it's in the afternoon actually. Yeah, of course, yeah, it's snow, which not a big deal. But anyhow, I'm gonna try to get this other part off. I'll try to get this worm gear off because it's broken off at the top there. Not much, but from best I can tell, this whole rod's gonna come all the way down, or at least part way down. So I'm not looking forward to doing that. It doesn't look like it's gonna be the easiest to get out, but we're gonna give it a try. Well, I got the roll pins out, one there and one up there in that piece. Still concerned about it, but that actually didn't go too bad. I mean, yeah, it's a little it was, but I tend to start with roll pins anyhow. So now the next problem is trying to get the shaft to slide down through there. So I might take the wire wheel and clean some of this stuff off, so I hope it slides better. Right, another problem. I can't get that thing. Things can be stuck in there. I'm going to try getting that shaft loose. Well, that could have went worse, but it didn't go too bad. Still didn't want to come out, but maybe get to work out. I just clamped the vice grips down at the bottom here. I was able to stop. I'm not sure how well it worked, but it seemed to work just fine. Well, that didn't go half bad. I actually just slid, because you can't get on the bottom. So I just slid down far enough, got the top piece off, and then got it out between those that kept there. And so now you just take this off and get the worm gear out of there. I got the worm gear out. Here's why I'm replacing it. This is the only piece sticking up, and the bullpen just slit the whole way right in here. And there's a little, you can see a little bit of a groove there. So it's basically a tower on this side, on this half, and this all the way here. And I'll slit the whole way through there with a roll pin. Roll pin will sit like that. And it just turns it, but what's happening is it would just do this. It would just be a turn, just this here. And there's a lot of play in there, it didn't work very well. So, plus it puts a lot of extra wear in the shaft too, so. I don't know what the new one costs, but I'll see once when I get it. I think it's from John Deere, it's probably pretty expensive, but we'll see once. What was really odd is they still make this part, but they don't make this pin up front here. Get a better look here, please. That pin right there. The one on this side is completely missing. There's nothing in that thing. So they don't make that pin, and yet they make the worm gears yet. Well, it's been, I'm not sure how many days later now since I was last working on, my last recording working on this thing. I did find another wire on that thing up there. I think it's the light up on the pin extension. It needs replaced, or at least section of it needs replaced. So I had to replace the whole section there. But the parts did not come in yet that I know of. There's the worm gear that goes right down there. Is what I'm waiting on. The rest of the stuff is actually in stock. I still didn't get the pin, of course, for down there, so I need to get that stuff ordered too. But I'm going to do other things today. So what I'll probably do today is all these slatted bars. I want to angle them a lot harder of a slant if I can, because that goat right there was laying down here this morning, just lying flat out. I believe it got half strangled, and there's two heads in one hole. I'm hoping if I slant it really hard, it would help. If I narrowed them up more, it would help too, but the thing is, some of these have horns that could be a problem. Because the section up here with the belly, if you notice it, but this one's bigger wide. But I'm going to probably narrow this in a little bit tighter since you don't need as much space there. Get a few more feeder slots, even though they have more than enough. So that's what I'm trying to be working on today. And I should go put some bedding in there for them too. It's old trashy. It's like, well, it's not actually that old. Built last summer, but it's trashy hay. They'll eat some of it, and the rest they'll use for bedding. Okay, I got the one section done there. Just to keep on working up on this. I might be able to eliminate these boards now. But then again, there's still no guarantee that they won't try to twist themselves in there. Some of those skinny ones had problems with this one there, and it was that black one there. But now that I have them angled hard, it should help make a difference there, as well as hopefully keep the other goats from straying, different ones. And the goat seems to be fine now, but yeah, so we'll see once. I think I did lose one slot, which right there, I don't know how that's gonna all be, but I gained one down here then, so I don't know. I guess it's the same amount. I don't know for sure. I did lose one, so I actually might have lost one for sure. So gained one there, but I lost there, so you know, an extra board there, so I might actually lost one completely. But still, we'll make it a small enough amount. Plus, I'm gonna kind of change this a little bit here, so don't think that's that much difference. So there it is, all complete, except for, of course, I mean, still his little quarters there. I didn't bother messing with those because eventually the plan is that he's going to be up in this back piece, and this will be all for females, so I'm not going to mess with that for now. He's got his slot there, and well, I guess he can use that one too if he needs to. And I got 19, counting this one that's right over this post. I moved the top in, I think, a little bit or something. Yeah, the top I moved in on that one. And this one here, I moved the bottom out. So that's a little bit tight at the bottom there. So that could cause a problem maybe with hopefully no one gets choked in, which chances of having two heads stuck in the same hole and might be slimmer. So I don't know. Hopefully that won't be an issue there. Definitely a much steeper slant than they were. So I did lose some, but I gained a slot here. So yeah. So that's all I'm gonna put in this video and get it all wrapped up. It was starting to drag out. These parts I thought, well, I could put this in there with it yet today. So hopefully those parts will come for that. That part comes in for that combine here soon. We'll work at reassembling stuff. Well, and yeah, I want to cash a check, and I'm trying to do that when I go get these parts, make it all one trip. So I can get other things done too. Finish working my baler, and you should buy a little bit bigger of a torch than what Dad has as far as a little torch goes. And get those new wires soldered onto my motor and see if we can get that actuator to work on the baler. And yeah, do all the rewiring on that. So, thanks for watching.